different about Shadowheart. New facial creases, perhaps. A fresh battle scar I hadn't noticed. Bah, it eludes me.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now. Of course. Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
Fine. What's on your mind?
No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows. She could shave her skull and paint it purple. It would still suit her.
Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century. Looking forward to a bit of...
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
We have a new look for a new Shadowheart. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
I was concerned when I saw Shadowheart creeping about with a blade in the dead of night, but it was just to cut her hair, it seems. It suits her. I've been unfair to you, but honestly, you've surpassed even...
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
At least things have stayed interesting.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their Netherstones.
My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me, I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna. I don't like talking. Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me. But please don't.
If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need the encouragement.
Think about it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing. If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone.
Oh, yeah? Gonna get your thugs to butcher my wife and kid, are you?
That's not what I meant. But if you do insist on continuing to be difficult...
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now! Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement?
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them.
Ye gods, this guy's begging to get smacked.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. Fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance. Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really. Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible. Oh, come on. You don't mean that. Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe. Information. The Chosen have a head start on us. We'd like to know what they've done with it. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in. Ask it. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best. As you wish.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Isn't there a human crest she can join?
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you. I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Please, don't look at me.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting. Shook. You believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Worm's Crossing, the welcome mat of Baldur's Gate. This is it. I'm almost home. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman. My Aylin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life. I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aylin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aylin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aylin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how or why, but all was black, black, black. Next I knew, he told, I found, but he's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew
Worm's Crossing, the gaping maw of the city. Nature has little control over what happens beyond that bridge. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves. What would you like to know? Anytime.
Work to be done.
Well, hello.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you. Ooh, more.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no water deep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? The girl has left to hew her own path. She left behind a letter, as thou doth know. Hast thou other business?
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with. Or at least, that's what I was led to believe. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city searching. I know what you mean. And under different circumstances, I'd like that too. But first things first, I'm afraid. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Incredible to be back. My home. My city. Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of lore, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back? No one knows better than I do the deep shadows haunting Baldur's Gate. But I also know you can find the light if you know where to look. And this I promise, you can always look to me.
The children. Cinta was trembling.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
That might be worth a look.
Here we started.
Don't give me trouble now.
Keep a blade close. A crooked touch.
Never a dull moment.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Traps. How considerate. Someone's left a trap out for us. There are traps about. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Traps. How considerate. Traps. How considerate.
Looks like a trap there.
It's still young. Heavens help the hunter if its mother caught them.
No time to rest. A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Trust no one. Hardly a challenge.
Let's move. Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised.
We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to... Causing...
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
We stand a chance.
Keep your distance, darling. Oh, for a skeleton key.
I've got a long road ahead.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this. Stand a chance.